everyone, welcome back to our channel. It's me Nauma and Cherry again, and for today's video we're gonna update you of what we experienced during our travel to the Philippines.
Plenty of things to do prior to getting on the plane, boarding, and going to the Philippines. We definitely had to make sure that we fit into the BI's criteria, and it changed a lot. There was a time where I could have gone as her Balikbayan spouse. They stopped that for a few days. There was a time after that you could go as a 9A visitor, and then they stopped that and said you could go back as a Balikbayan. We were caught in the middle, so I got my 9A visa through the DC Embassy for 1 year. Mailed it in, they did it in a week. Prior to that, we got her dual citizenship way back in February, passports for both our daughter and Nelma, U.S. passports. That took a long time. We received those, then we got their dual citizenship back. The requirement to fly now is that they have to have their dual citizenship or original citizenship. So those two, my daughter and Nelma, flew on the dual citizenship off of U.S. passports. So when we went to JFK Airport, they required us to show the U.S. passports, her dual citizenship, and Kaya's original birth certificate. There are 3 things there that they state on the criteria that you need to have: birth certificates, prior passports, and dual citizenship. All 3 of those are some criteria that they can use. For me, I'm flying as a spouse on a 9A visa, so they let us on. It really wasn't that big of a deal there. They just looked at my passport, they looked at Nelma's passport and Kaya's passport, and went from there.
So 2 hours before we land in the Philippine airport, the flight crew gave us 5 forms to fill out. And these 5 forms are Bureau of Immigration Arrival Card, Bureau of Customs Form, Affidavit of Undertaking, Health Declaration Form, and the Red Cross Form. So before you get out of the plane, after landing, the Coast Guard will go inside the plane and will give you briefing of the current protocols of the Philippines, and they will get the Health Declaration Form.
They're supposed to take your temperature too. We got skipped somehow. I don't know what happened there. They skipped our 5-row section and did everybody else. So they didn't take our temperature there. And we got off of the plane, went into the airport, and the first thing that we did was they had a hotel check-in stand set up, and that's the first thing that we did there. What did we do there?
They check if you have hotels booking, and they check the QR code, which this is the code for the swab test.
And they made sure again that you had a reservation. I did hear one person that didn't, and they were definitely pushed back in line and had some problems. So make sure that you reserve your hotel there. Second thing that we went to, second desk after that, we went to the swab test area. And they had the old signs there that said you're going to get a swab test right now, but you don't anymore. You don't get one at the airport. We gave them the QR code. We gave them our passports, the QR form. We paid them the money for 3 of us. It was $261 American. And they told us, they gave us a receipt for that. They gave us some stickers for that, and they said that we would get that 5 or 6 days later at our quarantine hotel.
Next, we went to the Bureau of Immigration Inspection Desk, and they just check our passport because my husband has already got his visa, so they don't ask anything more. But for me and my daughter, they asked if we got our dual citizenship certificate, and we did. So that's all they check, and we're good to go.
Right. I thought that was going to be a bigger deal with everything that I've heard and read and seen on vloggers and stuff. It's very easy. You know, the lady didn't ask me one question, asked me to pull my mask down,
Yeah.
looked at me, told me to go. Same with her.
Yeah, just look at us and that's it. It's very smooth. As
It's
long
very-
as you have proper documents, they
Right.
won't give you a hard
And they
time.
didn't really even look at anything or ask me
Yeah.
about, you know, whether she's my wife or not. I guess they assumed all that with the names on the passport.
Yeah.
We then went and got our luggage from the carousel. We were a little bit late there, so it was kind of hard finding it. They kind of hid it. Then we went to the Coast Guard outside.
We give the form for the Coast Guard and the custom, then we're good to go.
So that was pretty easy. They directed us, asked us what hotel we were going to. They said, okay, you're going to take a private cab there. It's going to be 500 pesos. So we did that. The guy took us to Jollibee before he dropped us off at the hotel. So that was kind of neat. We then got to the hotel and had to check into the hotel.
Yeah, in the hotel too, it's very smooth. Me, my husband, and my daughter, 3 of us stays in the same room, and there's a room. They said that it should be separate room when there's 2 adults, but there's no problem staying in the same room. So that's it, guys. That's all we did during our travel. It's very smooth. It looks like it's full of stress when you're processing all these paperwork and stuff, but when you're
Right.
prepared and you have all the documents, you're good to go. And
It seemed pretty easy, and they didn't
Yeah.
want to have any problems with anything.
so if you're going here, you know, just relax and
Be prepared with all your documents. Make sure you
Yeah.
have everything. But other than that, you're good to go. All right.
and make sure the QR code, you need to print it out before, because they will find it at the airport, and if you don't have internet, it's not easy to get in there. So be
Yes.
sure all the paperwork that you can get ready, make sure you print it out before your flights, because
Have print out all the paperwork and then
Yes.
take pictures. Take still
Screenshots.
pictures, screenshots of your documents so
So
you
that-
can have them.
Yeah.
I saw many people at the airport trying to get
Yeah.
online
Yeah.
to find out, and they were definitely
it takes more time if
Definitely a
you're
big
gonna do
delay.
it here. So
and some hard time getting on the internet
yeah,
there
I
too.
know.
So, all right.
So that's all, guys. That's all we did during our flight, and I hope you that wanna go here will have a successful one too. Thank you for watching, and see you on the next one. Bye.
Bye.